Hi. So in this lecture, we're going to learn how we can manipulate which item to take for processing. So in our case, we are going to consider after the first item has been processed, the second item should come in and this should go on. Okay. So let's say we have two source and let's say we have two queues and we have a single processor here, and after the processor there is going to be an end queue. Okay. So the first queue is going to be of the type box. We are just going to connect it. The second one, that is going to be a sphere. We are going to connect it with QE2. With QE1, we're going to connect processor 1. QE2 is also going to go to processor 2. And from processor 1, we're going to connect to QE3. So in processor 1, we can see there are two ports. QE1 is the first one. QE2 is the second one. Okay. So for the first one, we want to create a label. So on creation, we are going to put a label that mm, okay, type is going to be 1. Similarly, for source 2 on creation, the label is going to be 2. Hmm. So now under normal circumstances, you can see this is going to be, so the port 1 is also always prioritized. So we're going to find a way to overcome this. So instead of first available, or let's say we can use something else, output input. So input, we're going to use the pull function and we're going to use the port by case. So let's say current dot type r. If it is true, r equals to 1, then it will should take from port 2. Otherwise, it should take from port 1. Okay, we need to do something. So in the trigger on process finish, we are going to have set label. Let's copy type r from here. Hmm. Okay, now let's see. First one is a box. Okay, so there is an error. So we are going to create a variable in the label. Let's call it type r. Okay, so now normally this is 0. Okay, so here current.type r by default should take 1, and if it is 2, then let's say from 2. Let's see now. Okay, so in the label, instead of assigning the label R to the product, we need to assign it to the processor itself. So now, mm, so this is going to be type R. Okay, so in the processor one, so it's going to be like type R. So you have to specify the full thing here. Okay, label value, and it's either 0 or 1. So I'm just going to put here 1. If I see here item dot type, okay, so if it's 1, it will go here, but if it's not, it will if it's 1, it will come here. If not, it will go to it will take from port 1. So now, okay, okay, second one is a box, third one is a sphere, fourth one is a box. Okay, so this is exactly what you wanted. So what we did, in the processor, we created a variable, a number variable or label. We called it typer. We assigned the label for the first source as type 1, for the second source as type 2. Now we enabled the pull strategy here. So we are using pull by case. So if the value of typer is 0, in that case it takes from this one. If it's from the first one, then it will take from the second one. Okay, and we are updating the label here. Whatever the item is coming in, we are updating that with the variable type. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I hope this video was helpful, and in the next lecture I'll bring something new. So until then, have a good day and thank you.